Is there a more depressing scene looking at the 5-year plan of my football club, that I made this football club, then the only thing we've got to do in the 5-year plan, really, other than continuing to remain in the National League, is to work within the wage budget. Something we're not doing. Welcome back to AFC Thames. Good to see you. They cancelled the senior affiliate. Why would we ever want a senior affiliate? Why would we ever want a senior affiliate? Hi, everyone. Good to see you. You know what today's going to be like, don't you? It's like Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day every day. That is literally what Groundhog Day is. Since we last met then. Good to see you. Look at that. We've won some football matches. Would you, Adam and Evit viewers? Obviously, we beat Dorking. Hemel Hempstead then beat us. But then look at this. Right, look at that. That, I'll tell you what, Zeal and Shannon, I'll tell you, hats off to you, sir. That was unbelievable. 4 games without defeat, 3 clean sheets. I couldn't quite believe what I was watching. And then we played Scunthorpe and Fleetwood, both sides that are pretty good. And yeah, back to where we belong. Today then, Maidstone and Harrogate Town. So, what could possibly go wrong? We currently sit 18th in the league table. We are 7 points clear, although Hemel Hempstead, if they win their game, that will then become 4 points. So today, we could be in the bottom 3 if things go horrendously. We do indeed then play Harrogate Town and Maidstone United, 2 sides that are above us in the league table. And if we win both games, potentially, if all things pan out the way I'm hoping they do, we could be above them both by the end of today's episode. Can you hear the optimism? So let's start off quite jovial. Well, let's see, viewers. Come on. Strap yourselves in. Get yourself put on your backpack, and let's march towards. I don't know where we're going. We've also had a Regen Day just happen as well, so we've had a fresh intake. Is that as good as you expect? Yes. These are the ones that didn't make it, so sorry to these guys that, as I say, haven't got in there. We've got a mix of nationalities there, again, that haven't made it, sadly. If you look at the ones that did make it, in terms of potential, Kerr Brown is one of those. Looks like a striker that I would never play a striker. Good teamwork, 16 years of age, the Scot. Again, probably not going to feature. The other one that was signed this season, there's a few of them actually. Nicholas Chadwick is one of them. Good passing, doesn't look horrendous at 15, you never know, could be quite good, but right now, not quite at the level, obviously. We'll keep an eye on him though, of course. We might need these youngsters at some stage for European qualification. Sorry, don't say that. That's a serious remark. Stephen Russell, the other one, 15 years of age again. Really good work, great defensive winger or a central midfielder, maybe sort of a box-to-box type, because he's got very good natural fitness. Who knows? Again, these guys will be good in maybe 4 years' time and then released without even me talking about them. So that's going to be good. See you soon, everybody. Bye to the youth team. Now I've had the intake, we've got too many youth players, so I'm going to have to cull some more. Actually, no, these are the ones that there's lots of green there. Forget about it. Forget about it. So system-wise, we have continued to play this system. That is obvious by the schedule screen. You can see there, look, we are sticking with the plan for now. And because we've had some successes, I feel like we probably have to stick with it for the foreseeable future, maybe for the rest of the season. The problem we're having is that players are getting injured or suspended at times when it's really not helpful. Hockin is just going to come back now, actually, from, I think it was an injury this time around. He's had injuries and suspensions. Actually, sorry, he was sent off recently. So Ocon goes back into next to Marshall, which seems strange, but he's just got really good defensive attributes. And although he's not really a natural in there, has actually been quite good for me. Ahead of someone like Perkins, who in theory should be better, but isn't. It's very confusing. Hayder continues on the right side. Birmingham have been in touch. You're not playing him in central midfield, where you said you were going to play him? Yeah, I just said to them, I know. And they went, okay, fair enough. So everything's fine there. York's played up front for us recently. Again, we had a small injury to Cabbage. He's going to come back in. He's not fully sharp to play, but we're going to start him in this one, change it back to a target man on an attack duty. And let's see then. Can these boys do the business? Allardyce and Scott at the back. Leslie. Oh, Leddy, man. I wish so much that Leddy was a good centre-back. The problem is, and it's quite a big problem really, is that when he plays, he's so error-prone, it feels like, that I don't like playing him at all on the football pitch. Equally to that, the other guys that play defensively for me aren't that good either. Ings is going to step out for Goki. And here we go then. It's game time. We've got a system, we've got a plan. Let's see if we can execute against 2 sides that aren't too far away from us in the league table. First up then, Maidstone United. I'm feeling relatively happy, which is so false because whatever. I'm at the point now as well where, you know, when I start jovial and then it disappears. I have that when I'm playing without recording. I start the session, I think, all right, we'll just play a few games of Thames. This is going to be good. I start off, oh, it's going quite well. We lost 2 in a row, and I want to cry. But we're losing to teams that should beat us, so I can't be too mad about it. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. Let's see, though. Can the boys do the business? Once again, for those that are maybe new around here, we are the worst side in the league. Despite what some of the attributes might tell you, we have, again, one of the lowest, probably I would say, if I'm estimating based on the odds, we have one of the lowest current ability squads in the league. So we do have some strengths here and there, not very many. And here we go then. Can we pull off a miracle? Let's hope so. Maidstone versus Thames. So what a battle this is set to be, as we're away from home. Now, we tend to be better away from, away from home, as they are coming forward with some gusto. Of course, this is just sort of like, I think I'm going to call this episode Progress Report on how things are going. That looked absolutely daft, and I'm all for it. All right, still 0-0. We're having, I'm going to call it limited opportunities right now, as a clearance was sort of made. The ball's played in, headed clear, back in again. It's been disallowed. The goalkeeping, I mean, Cornwell's got it. He doesn't know it's been disallowed. The goalkeeping was questionable at best. As is this marginally offside? I mean, yeah, I'd say marginally. What Cornwell does here, it's not, I don't know what that is. All right, we're going to be a bit more aggressive with it. We're away from home. So far, we're creating nothing. We have to try and look forward a little bit. Ball played in, headed down. This is where I feel like Leddy would probably be quite useful against a side that are quite clearly dominant aerially. I mean, we could play him. We could bring him on for Scott at half-time if you feel like it's going to make an impact. Heel there, just fouling a man. It's another set piece. No, it's not going to. We're not going to see it. We don't see it. No one needs to see it. It's a mystery. I might bring Leddy on just because he is a threat in both penalty areas. Sort of. We've had a shot, viewers. We didn't get to see it. We've had another one. Oh, look at us. Now we're back, viewers. All right. Scintillating half of football. Imagine having a season ticket. You have got one. You have got us. You are season ticket holders to this, by the way. Flipping heck. When we start having success in this save, you're not going to know what to do with yourselves. I'm not going to know what to do with myself. Leddy's coming on for Mark Scott at the back. We're going to bring on the height, right? We know he's a threat. Right-sided. It'll be on all the set pieces for that reason as well. We've got a half to try and do something fancy. We've got the ball, viewers. Here we go. This is, again, something to be excited about. We've got a little bit of possession at last. Allardyce towards... I don't know who it's towards. That was our direct style of play, remember. Leddy, I mean, he sort of won the ball. What is that? What is that? I'm not telling him to do that, am I? It's so not accurate. He's got 6 passing. Maybe that's the reason why. But even if he's got 6 passes, it's a great tackle. That's what he's there for, breaking the ball up. He's a ball winner, of course, but he's also a ball giver or awayer, which is not a role. Leddy's missed the header. I've brought him on for it. It's offside again. Doyle's offside again. Once again, the goalkeeper. We're like a circus, a touring circus. He's offside. The goalkeeper, he's sort of flapping. I love the flapping. You disgust me. Just flapping, all right? All right, Arcon in the centre, having a pretty ineffective game. I'm going to move us forward. The thing is, we're 0-0, so this is quite a good result, but actually, whoa, steady. I was just about to move him. Oh, okay, he's off now. Our central midfield options consist of Martin York. So, good. Yeah, that's right, chat. Done it again. Keep calling you chat. His best role is a ball-winning midfielder. He's got 2 tackling and 2 marking, 3 positioning. None of it makes sense. Actually, what we should do, not bring York on. Let's bring Oyegoki into the centre, into the ball-winning role, and then Thomas Ings comes on at right back. I don't know how well he's going to play in this role. I suspect it's not going to be brilliant. He could be quite good there. Oh, right, well, let's find out. What I was going to do was just drop him back anyway, have Harrison move over to that side, right? So there's enough space. They're not going to crowd each other out. And, just a little tactical change, just to try and be a bit more offensively capable, I think is the word I'm going to go with, as they've got the ball again though. Ball played to the back post, and it's going all the way through. Hopefully Ings isn't going to let me down, as Doyle, he's just winning header after header, as this is pinball. This is just pinball. They've still got the ball. Dixon on this side, defending anybody as it's cleared away. Look at us go. Defensively solid, viewers. They can't break us down right now. We are like the Great Wall of Thames, as Ings, it's a clearance. Look at us. This is something we can be excited about, the defending. The problem is the highlights of key highlights. They don't do a lot of defensive highlights, but we're seeing it here, viewers. This is all we can be excited about. It's another set piece. Good heavens, they played it short. This was not expected. This is not part of the routine. Of course. Oh, of course. Maidstone 1, Thames 0. It's a brilliant goal. I mean, Should we be marking this on the edge of the box? Maybe. We're so scared of the threat inside. He's got so much time. Still a great finish. Questionable goalkeeping. Maidstone 1, Thames 0. And we've got a goal. Well, look, he's going to aim for Cabbage. We know that much. Will he find Cabbage is the question. He's actually, well, he didn't go for Cabbage. Interesting. It's whether we can create something as Cabbage. Hold up play to Ocon. Out to the left-hand side. Is there a goal in this for us, viewers? Do you think so? Do you think this could happen? Hocking, left-hand side still. Ball cleared away. Oh, I thought we were going to be first to that. We're not. Chip forward. Header. The Allardyce finds Hader. Definitely didn't aim for him. Cabbage into the penalty area. Foul him. That's fine with me. Foul. Get into the penalty area. Foul. Hader. Penalty. Come on. It was an absolute nonsense. Cabbage is going to take it. Will Cabbage score to level things? 83 minutes. God, can't flipping believe it. I mean, Ocon's having a shot. I've got no good options off the... You only get 5 subs. Time ticking away here. Why am I not... I should go for it, really. York on up there. Play sort of that's a diamond of sorts, isn't it? Sure it is. I mean, I can't get him to play centrally. That's just not happening, apparently. Pile them forward. Come on, boys. Will there be a late push? A late goal for us? We're already playing direct, of course, so I don't need to change that. No, not today. Missed the penalty. Great. Best player on the pitch, who wasn't playing amazingly from what we saw at least, got injured. How long is he out for? Ross Marshall? How long is it, mate? Oh, hang on, before we get there, the media reaction, which is the social media reaction. We've lost 1-0, we've missed a penalty. I can't imagine spirits are going to be too high, chat. I've been doing a lot of streaming recently. Keep calling you chat. Sorry, chat. Sorry, viewers! Viewers was the original as well. What's happened to me? Each defeat means morale drops a little more, which makes the job that much harder. That's so accurate. Here we are then. Noel has come in. Good luck to anyone having to put together a highlights package for that dross. That is aimed at me, that is actually aimed at me. Don't you think you can just blame that on a lack of creativity? It's a team sport, you know, says Amani. And Shaquille's come in with losing that late will always feel like a kick in the teeth. Yeah. Hemwell Hempstead got beaten. So if there's any consolation, we probably won't be relegated here. Ross Marshall's out for 4 to 5 weeks. So that is one of our best players gone for a period of time. We'll see you later. Thames make it 5 without a win. 2 of those were draws. So, 3 defeats in a row. Still not good. We had a win yesterday, didn't we? That was good, wasn't it? Harrogate, it's a home game. We play it in 7 days. Marshall can't feature, which means a likely return for Perkins in the centre. And, not over yet, viewers. Not over yet. I think I'm going to make the wingers attacking. We'll see if that improves spirits at the club. Life is a roller coaster. You've just got to ride it. Oh, a team meeting. I mean, it's going horrendously. I will encourage them. Come on, boys. Look at that. They love it. I accept that sort of reaction. What? Did I click the wrong one? Well, that is good news. So they've gone from feeling sad. So, some of them have improved, actually. Some of them are happier than they were. Right, game 2. Not much to change, really, based on what we've just seen. I think Leddy starting ahead of Scott isn't the worst. Although Allardyce is a particularly poor defender as well, so we might as well bring Leddy in. Rest of the side, I don't think there's a great need to change anything. I think having Nathan Burns on the bench, having that pace off the bench probably makes sense. And based on our central midfield struggles, having Morgan play as well off the bench too, probably wise for us. Martin York has come on a lot this season and done bits and pieces, but generally doesn't play very well, so we're going to put out a midfielder and keep Reece Lloyd out there, who is the quicker option off the bench if we need that to go alongside Cabbage. So here we go, game time. Of course, we're getting quite close to the summer again. I will stream the summer transfer window on Twitch, just like I did in the last season as well, so if you do want to come and watch that, make sure you get in the description. It'll be a few days away yet, probably over the weekend, the more I think about it. So that's going to be an adventure. If there's a desire for me to upload the summer windows as sort of just like extra things that can exist on the channel, then I'd be more than happy to do that. Obviously, you're losing the context of the chat in those, so they're never that good streams. But if people would want to see the overall process, or again, I can do what I did last time and just link you the VOD on Twitch. In fact, there's the VOD will be on Twitch. That makes more sense. 25 minutes in, it's a very even affair. I'll be honest, we'll kind of take this. This is, all things considered, we've got a throw-in, which is going to go down to the feet of Hayder now, and he's been tackled in the penalty area. Not an easy tackle. The clearance out to Hopkins is just quite good. Scott comes across, covers, plays it inside to Harrison, and now we're sort of seeing how our attacks line up, right? Because you're playing a direct style. When you're in these situations, there's not a great deal of options on, and you're asking players who have very low technical and sort of passing ability to find these technical passes. And that's likely what we lack in the squad right now. So instead, he plays that pass to a very isolated player who is just poor. I don't know whose decision making is poorer there. The fact that Hayder's making a run so wide, or that the pass to him is so poor, that shot is equally rubbish. I'm just wondering, with this tactic, we play them right, we play them as wingers on attack. Are we smarter to find a way to play them on support duties, or to play them as maybe just inverted wingers or wide midfielders? Even at this point, have them sit narrower, just so there's a bit more of a connection between the players that exist, right? They aren't naturally wingers, although actually no, wide midfielder is something you could play. I think having everyone a little bit close together would make more sense. I think this is the way we need to do things, because right now we're too spread, and it's not enabling us to actually form attacks as we've just seen then. So trying to work on something we've seen. Hopefully there's a bit of interplay now between those players, and it's going to work. I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. I mean, I am pleased. Do you think they'll be happy with that? It's a pretty good half of football from us, all things considered. Like, we're not losing, and I know that's a really dour output. I thought after the summer window that we had, this season would be pretty good. It's just not been, and that's really difficult to take. I remember being involved in the transfer window last season, and people were like, this is the season, we're back, and then we're battling relegation, and I didn't think we would be. I don't know if it's just a lack of consistency, or we've not quite had the firepower. I think I probably expected Cabbage to have like 25 goals by this point in the season, and obviously when that's not happening, you're then always up against it, as that is the luckiest. The way he's got the ball is so unfortunate. He's reacting quickest to score the goal, but look at what happens for it to get to him in that circumstance. Apparently, we should add work ball into box. I don't necessarily disagree, so we will add it. But it's this here, look. Hits two defenders in their head, it feels like. It just falls to the guy at the back post so quickly, 20 minutes to go. I guess we have to kind of push for it a little bit more. Like, there's not really too much we can do. We are in continually problematic circumstances in this save. We know this. As Harrison, though, nabs in, and now it's a case of, can we get forward? I think maybe taking Cabbage off target man might be the way, but yeah, we look a little bit more connected here as the ball's gone to the left back. We did seem a little bit closer though, up towards Cabbage, flicked on. I'm not sure having him as a target man and playing direct to him in that way is the way forward. Like, he's good in the air, and that's kind of why we're doing it. But I think having him running behind, being an advanced forward, I think that's something going forward we need to try and work on more, because we're not getting enough out of the wide players trying to find him. I could arguably push everyone forward a bit and play a 4-2-3-1 and lose the defensive shape, but we are more difficult to beat now, it feels like, which is a silly thing to say when you can see the goal. But I think you can see from some of the games we've had a few 0-0s, we've had a few clean sheets. We are more difficult to score against now, and that might lead to our survival come the end of the season. But when you can't beat the sides that are a few places above you in the league, which we've now seen in a couple of episodes, it's been a similar theme really, that's going to be a big problem. And we are in a relegation fight. What can you say? We are in a relegation dogfight. There is not a huge amount I feel like I can do to change that now. I guess everyone should push forward with 13 to go. I think my plan next season, right? And I think Z had a point, and I'm going to do a video at the weekend where we talk about like the changes he suggested and how we can adapt that to how we actually do things. And ultimately, and we kind of say this in the video that he's doing, that my team isn't good enough, as the team talk also isn't good enough, but my team just isn't good enough. And making it good enough is the continual battle. We've lost all the momentum from the first season promotion. When you enter a new league season, sometimes you can just catch teams out and be good straight away, and then suddenly you start to fall away because you lose that momentum and you lose some of that chemistry, right? But we are right now, we're in trouble. We are in trouble, and we need to find a way out. If you've enjoyed the video and you're enjoying the continual progress reports that are AFC Thames' battle with reality, then do leave a like on it. If you want to see more, make sure you are subscribed, as that is 6 without a win. There are, I don't know how many games left of the season. Not that many. 8 games left. Dorking, that's where we're going to come to next. Dorking and I think Aldershot are probably the games for us. Looking at the way that's working out, they make the most sense, I think. And we've gone through a run of games against teams that we're similar to. We've got some tough ones coming up. Dulwich Hamlet, I guess, is a team that we're playing soon. That should be a bit of a battle. I'm hoping they're bottom of the league, right? So We'll be back soon after April for the run-in, the final 4 games, and hopefully we survive. If we get anything from these games, right, I'm expecting to probably beat Dulwich Hamlet, who are really bad. The other 3 should be defeats, if I'm being honest, right? 10th, 7th, 2nd. Not expecting anything there. Those final few games, though. We play Hemel Hempstead Town on the final day. See you tomorrow, everybody. See you tomorrow.